Hi friends, welcome to the SQL tutorial. This is a first session on a SQL server. In this session, we learn the data types in a SQL server. Data types. So we have a different data types in a SQL server. For example, I want to store data in a string format and I want to store data in a integer format. Like that, I have a different requirement to store those data in a database. We have a different data types. So what are the data types we have? I have a integer and I have a teeny int and I have a small int and a big int. Okay, big int. These are the data types for specific to the integer types. I can store with the help of these int type. I can store the integer values, and I have a one more data type varchar. So varchar, I have to give the size of that, and giving size is a n. In any place whatever size you want to give, we can give. And n where char. So we have a one more is a n where char. We need to specify the size, and we have a one more where char max. So what is this? I want to store some string value in a SQL server. In that scenario, I have to use a varchar, nvarchar, varchar max. We'll discuss in a, while creating the table how to use these data types. And I want to store boolean. So like true or false, I want to store boolean. In that scenario, I have to use the bit data type, and I want to store specific characters like only two characters I want to store, only four characters I want to store. In that scenario, I have to use a char is a type. We can use a char and a nchar. So we have to specify the size. We'll discuss the difference between char and venchar and varchar and when varchar max while implementing the data table. While implementing the table. So I want to store a data. So I want to store date format. In that scenario, I have to use a date data type, and I want to store date along with the time also. In that scenario, I have to store the date time. I need to use a date time format, and I want to store only year. So I can use the year is my data type. So like this, and I want to store some binary information. So binary n binary. So I want to store data. For example, if I want to upload an image, that image I want to store in a binary format. So in that scenario, I have to use a binary is a my data type. So these are the data types present in a SQL server. Okay. Now, first of all, what is a SQL? So what is a SQL? SQL is a language. It is not a database. SQL is a language. Okay. SQL is a language. It is not a database. It is not a database. By using SQL query, we can create tables, databases, store procedures, functions, views. So whatever you want, we can achieve with the help of a SQL language. Then what is a database? So what is a database? So database is used to store the data in a database in the format of tables. Database is used to store the data in the format of a table. Okay, then what is the RDBMS? RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. So this relational database management system is not a database, is not a SQL server. It is a concept in a database. For example, I have a multiple tables in a database. Now I want to give some relation to that tables depends on my requirement, parent and child table relation. To give that relation is called a relational database management system. So what is a relational data management system? To give relation, to give relations to the tables, to give relational to the tables using primary primary and primary key and foreign key. We'll discuss what is this primary key, what is this foreign key in a coming session. In this session we just know the what is SQL, what is a database, and what is RDBMS. We know clear about these three, and we know the data types in a SQL server. So in coming session, next session, we'll learn the how to create a table with the help of these data types. Okay friends, thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.